don't know me, then your bosses do. Never mad, y'all, I really talk to few. On that clown shit, I can't talk to you. Picture a boss making some bosses move. Never won, nigga, but we offing you. Low and child, nigga, that 39th shit. Wells, baby, that 39th stick. The king got his shit, you should crown this. Came from the Wells, got the spot on the half. With the longest can't shoot them guys, but I know them gas. City church to clap you for a penny. Came from the low end, the capital of the city. Shit get high here. Better wear your Glock here. We don't just grocery youngins, they op shop here. Enjoy your body until they see it soul. Put you in the wood and then they let you burn. Shit get stupid. Shot stop loud talk for sure you get muted. Gas up the place smoke for sure you getting suited. Loud talk. I've been playing with that grass like a grandma. Bitch, I'm 39th to the death of it. Well, don't let the weapon spit. 40 with a drum jack kicking like some Tekken shit. Ain't from the 9 from 39. Home and BT, big shorty, right? Landscaping. When I get it going, chasing them, got a plan. Leaves on them trees when they fall, I'm a hand raider. Bag them, seal them and get them gone. Jumped in this shit, was thirsty to see a zone. Ass bees here, wood big as hell, like I'm smoking out a tree here. Playing with the branches like a monkey in a tree here. G here, landscaper. I'm playing the wild for that damn paper. I am 39. PFA shit. I ain't here to step on niggas' toes, but you see me? Yeah. Genius, this genius. Woo. I'm one of them niggas. And if you don't know that, you should ask your boss. Tell them talk about that hood team shit. They ain't really gotta do it though. You know this PFA shit now, don't you? PFA shit!
So, from what I gather, these flowers are metaphorical for the respect that you feel to.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome back on another Tuesday night here in the shop, baby. Shoptalk 7. We up top and we get down. It's your boy, Get This D Smith in the house, man. Shout out to Media Monics, man, out there. That bitch is preparing for the open mic. So y'all make sure y'all head on out there. Check out Xavier 2 times. It's going to be hitting the stage. And the boy 5, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that In the Meantime, Volume 1. It's stupid. It's stupid. Trust me. You're going to thank me later. Check it out. All right, and also shout out to the boy Chill, told me the posters, man. Once again, condolences to the brother, man. I talked to him a little earlier, man. He sounds like he's, he doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? He was in good spirits when I talked to him earlier, man. He was with one of the other brothers, man. So shout out to Wise, man. Appreciate you, Wise. Yeah, man. Just want to give my condolences out to the bro, man. We love you. Can't wait for you to come back, man. And we here. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, man. Much love. And shout out to the chat. Of course, I got a shout out to the chat, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping in. I think I saw Trosh. Yeah. Trosh in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we had Miss Nikki Spiller. What up, Miss Nikki? How you doing? Nikki Spiller of Nikki Sleek Designs. And of course, we had the boy Landscape and Luch bringing us into the show, man. Shout out to Luch. Shout out to the boy Luch, man. Speaking of Nikki Spiller, let's go ahead and get into our resident SBO segment, man. Brought to you by Shoptalk 7, okay? We want to show some love to our resident SBOs, our small business owners that are rocking with us and supporting us. And, we want to show them some love. So this is us showing them a little love, man. Shout out to Rose Design Services. That's RO''S. That's no. There you go. S Services. Make sure you guys check her out. I don't have on my accoutrement today. I mean, I got off some accoutrement, but it ain't the accoutrement. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out of uniform, but y'all already know. Shout out to Rose Design Services. You guys want to hit her up, 773-322-3076. Again, that number is 773-322-3076, okay? And hit her up across IG, Facebook, and Gmail, okay, at Rose Design Services. Shout out to Rose, man. Rose been hooking us up with our merch, man, and she got us out here looking really, really spiffy. Really spiffy, man. So shout out to Ro. We love you. We appreciate you, girl. And also shout out to our girl, Miss Nicole the Ingram of Tiffany'sCloset.com, where fashion is queen, of course. And you can only speak Tiffany's in Tiffanasia. The only place to get to Tiffanasia is through that portal. That's www.tiffanyzklozet.com. All right. Tiffany'sCloset.com, where fashion is queen, man. So if your girl like to get sexy, your girl like to get nice and stylish, man, make sure you check out Tiffany's Closet. You're going to like some of the stuff there. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. I mean, not unless you're the guy. You probably won't like it unless your girl's putting it on. But yeah, check it out. Most definitely check it out. And also, what up, Street Boy Stretch in the house? Shout out to the Heights. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping in, man. And last but not least, shout out to our girl, Miss Nikki Spiller of Nikki Sleek Designs, man. Y'all know Nikki she been doing our promos, man. And Nikki got our promos looking dope. We've been getting a lot of compliments about our promos. And Nikki got us out here looking as good online as Ro got us looking in person. You know what I'm saying? So they like a little tag team there, man. So shout out to Nikki Sleek Designs, man. If you too want Nikki to spill her drip all over your brand, I'm talking about all over your brand. All over it. Not on the walls, but all over the brand. You want Nikki to spill her drip all over your brand, make sure you check her out, okay? Her website is www.nikkisleekdesigns.com. And if you guys want to hit her up on her email, hit her up at nikkisleekdesigns@gmail.com, okay? Nikki she's really talented. And a lot of people have been reaching out to Nikki and checking it out, man. So make sure you hit her up too, all right? And that does it for our resident SBO segment, brought to you by none other than the Shop Boys at Shop Talk 7. Yeah. Shout out to the boy Chill told me to post this. Shout out to the boy Media Moments. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the team, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in, man. Let's go ahead and get to this music. What you say? Support our SBOs. Ro, Bryant, Nicole. Yeah. Make sure you support them. That's our brand manager, by the way, Miss Nikki Spiller. Shout out, Nikki. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to this music. As usual, we got to get to this music. Let's get into some treble. Let's do some treble. Let's get some treble in here, baby. All I ever wanted. Shop Talk 7. Let's get it.
All I wanted was too bad when I put a house on a hill. One in the kitchen and the other paying bills. Situation broke, and touching meals. I was real in my music, making money, no bill. Time I can sleep at home, but I can't leave the streets alone. Whether it should be a crime. Money on my mind all the time, so I'm on the grind. So I can put my people on. And it's cool, you don't understand what I do. You ain't gotta walk in my shoes. I got a son, I can't lose him to the gun. So a nigga gon' do what he do. The future better than my past. Every step better than my last. All this money is a grab. So I gotta give him everything I never had.
This is all I ever want. Spent 500,000 on the house. The other 500 in the couch. This is all I ever want. Tell him he had to keep my name up their mouth. Get it top with the all black rings. Cause I'm all I ever want. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. We ball. Yeah, we ball. This is all I ever wanted.
Was a good life, good vibes and everything. Mama was an addict with a habit that she couldn't be. I found love way deep in them Chicago streets. Now I got a history and a record that'll follow me. I was left on first. I was putting in work, it was built from the hurt. I must get no worth. I was birthed from a curse that I cursed me at birth. But I'm all grown up now. Finally got everything figured out. I know exactly what I want. I get everything that I'm owed.
This is all I ever wanted. Spent 500,000 on the house. The other 500 in the couch. This is all I ever wanted. Tell him he had to keep my name up their mouth. Get it top with the all black rings. Cause I'm all I ever wanted. Birthday was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. We ball. Yeah, we ball. This is all I ever wanted.
Spent 500,000 on the house. Yeah. Tell them to keep my name out their mouth. Birthday
days was the worst days. And we sip champagne when we thirsty now. We ball. This is all I ever want. Spent $500,000 on the house. The other $500 in the couch. This is all I ever want. Tell them to keep my name up the mouth. Get a top with the all black rings. This is all I ever want. Birthdays was the worst days. Never sip champagne when we thirsty. We ball. Yeah, homie, we ball. This is all I ever want.
Yeah, let's get the collective rolling, baby. Let's go with that cash go crazy. Billy, let's go.
For real. Riding like I want to jump the meal.
Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field,
This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, no pressure, you playing. Line up this time for the weigh-in. Cash out big win for the pay-in. You got it? No, I got options, stop it. DM Mongo, I'm popping. I don't gotta I get what I want it. Call him big dog, we talking. Side, little boo thing. Shake it, little, it's too strange. Beat it right now, got moose swings. Throw a little bit like loose change. Got a lot of niggas on the rock star. This one keep calling my phone. This one can't leave me alone. We fucking for real, I got lots from LA to my home. No, I'm really just putting you on. Kissing, don't tell little baby, we grown. You remember, little baby, I don't.
You remember, little baby, I don't.
Now I'm back out. Got a little bit, but I'm back now. Never let her get a locked out. I'm better, I'm better. That I'm tired of waiting. Find out why she finally ready. Why keep sleep no time to the bed that I'm shut down, church, I'm highly favored. I don't play no games. Too crazy, I'm going insane. Free nut, but I give it my name cause it came with the fame.
I love you. This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this is for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this is for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field.
She thought it, but it's nothing. No badge, no chance in cuffing. I bag my claim in public. 10 vibes, I'm same old rough. Yeah, 10 vibes, I'm same old rough. Whole time I owed us nothing. Yeah, she wanna slither with snakes. She knowing it's me. Wiping your nose and sweep on her feet. I scoop up the patty, I know to the streets. Swoop on the jetty and blow to the beach. Chanel is and Coco before she met me. Talk about dreams, she think it's me. Keep it discreet and beat the sheets. Walking up like 5. Physique, I'm loving her body. Yeah. So mine, she rock like Baji. Yeah. Okay, let's do it on camera. Shaking, she throwing the tantrum. I go to this cool fam. On a perk like Kurt, slam. Yeah. Hold on. Probably like I won't give you back. Thinking it's smooth but knowing it's scratch. Toxic and nothing, you part of that batch. Making me nauseous, I pop to relax. Give you my all, but I don't trust you. Yeah. But I give you my all, cause bitch, I love you.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this is for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field.
Let's keep your mind about who in your faculty. Yeah. Yo, love when she see me, she tackle me. Yeah. And that type of shit they get to a casualty. Stop trying to die for me, trust can't be done. Told you I'm hungry and that can be food. Back in my bag, so you basically screwed. I was think one ticket and they can be screwed. Yeah, I do it. Look at my aura. Look in your eyes, like I look like a horror. Like this, yes, I look like a horror. I'm too obsessed with this, that's a disorder. I'm not impressed with the shit they're recording. Based on your left can't be important. Marketing, I need to crank these endorsements. Look at your fans like that can't be your Jordan. I can't explain how I'm moving, I got it though. It's just something you gotta know. I've been established my habits erratic and that's to me. I'm not the status, but I'm real. Trying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill. It's a few niggas that might want it out for me. Yeah, my niggas is the mood on the balcony. Yeah, bunch of winners that be bossing their offense. Yeah, been defending a lot now, I'm back on my offense. They dropping warnings, I guess they didn't see them though. Didn't wanna see, but I see they see them though. Be miserable, don't wanna see them go. Light up a fuse and they don't wanna see them blow. Leave me alone with the extras, I'm focusing deep in this while I press on my opening. You hear opponent, you feeling like hope is slim. I hear opponent, I feel like a hope is dim. My motivation is different. I'm up in their face, but I'm basically feeling so nothing is safe while I'm chasing the feeling. Born to be greatness, but I had to will it. Oh, now they watching, I'm guessing they owning me. Yeah, the next part belong to me. Yeah, this a flex. I'm prepared for the checks. Don't compare me to less. Won't you spare me? That's all my drill. Trying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill.
Yo, we are back. Shop Talk 7. We up top, but we get down. It's your boy, Get This D Smith in the house, man. Rolling solo tonight, man, on Tuesday night. Shout out to the crew. We got Media Monix out there in the field. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check him out tonight at Ambitious, man. He got the open mic night, man. So y'all know what it is, man. And we got Xavier 2 times performing tonight, boy. Ooh, it's finna go down. Y'all make sure you get out there. All right. And tacos. They got tacos. It's Tuesday. What place don't got tacos? Like, for real. What place they got tacos on Tuesday? I think McDonald's might even put tacos on the menu on Tuesday. The secret menu. You got to find that one out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make sure you get on out there. Have a good time, man. Shout out to the boy. Chill told me to post this, man. Love you, brother. Shout out to the chat. We love y'all, man. Let me get into that playlist real quick, man. That last joint was All of My Drip. Shout out to the boy Trosh. You know what I'm saying? Actually, shout out to the whole collective because, you know, I kind of did the collective thing on that break, right? Because before that, we had that joint. Billy, bitch, I love you. I mean, she didn't say it like that, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the girl Cash Go Crazy. Shout out to the girl Cash Go Crazy, man. That is definitely one of my joints right there. I like that joint. And before that, we had that Treble the singer, maybe All I Ever Wanted, man. And we did that to round out the collective music break. Shout out to the collective, man. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. And that does it for our shop list on that break, man. So shout out to the playlist, man. Shout out to the chat once again. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right back into shop biz. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go right into shop biz. I'm gonna go into shop biz with this one. All right. So this one's been sitting around for a minute, and I kind of been wanting to talk about it. And I posted it in the group, and thought it was just interesting to see how what you actually do for a living how has it shaped the way you see people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you're a cop, you know, you probably see the worst parts of people. So that probably is going to shape how you see people. You know, outside of just criminals in certain situations, that may shape how you actually see the psyche of people. Let's see, if you are a pastor, for example, you know, maybe that gives you a different side of people. You know what I'm saying? You don't see cops going to really visit the sick people, really. But you do see pastors doing that. It's part of, being a pastor. So that may affect them in a certain way. That may affect the way they see people. More, normally it does. It usually would. Or any other profession. So let's dig into it. How has what you do either for work or your job or whatever your work experience is, even if it's just hustling, if you're in the streets hustling, even if that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you get your bread doing, how has that helped you shape how you see people? Has it done anything to help you or to adjust how you see people? Whatever it is, you may be in sales, right? Sales is a different beast of industry. So you may see things a little differently from a sales perspective. For example, when I'm an IT guy, right? So when I got off into AV, it gave me a new perspective. So the way I look at my life is I'm walking around with a bag on my back and it's filled with a bunch of different glasses. So I put this one on to see it differently, so I carry a bunch of perspectives. So everything I do, I look at from that perspective and I try to apply it in other places, you know what I'm saying, to see the overlay. So when I got off into AV and I started learning cameras and circuitry and all of that, when I started and lighting, things of that nature, and then I had to actually start setting up things like cameras and audio equipment, I started to look at infrastructure differently. So now when I go places, I'm looking at the speaker system. I'm looking at, what the cameras are. I'm looking at the wiring. I'm looking how the wiring was done. Is it sloppy? Is it neat? You know what I'm saying? So applying that to people, technology kind of makes people a little bit lazy and over expectant. So I've gotten another perspective of people where they turn into children. Like for real, like meltdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like straight meltdowns. I had one today where I had to work with somebody and they were just out of it. And so I really did have to take some time and calm myself down and calm them down as well. But it just kept hitting me like, man, this person ain't like a kid. This is an adult though. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely giving me a perspective on people. It's giving me a perspective of neediness. When people need things and they want things, when they are under pressure or when powers that be apply pressure, people start to fidget. Not many people can stand their ground and say, hey, this is not right, slow down or whatever. Some people really fall under the pressure and then they start to crumble. And when you're helpless, like when you don't have a computer, you kind of start spazzing. You know what I'm saying? So talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that y'all have done or you've done for a living that might have shaped how you deal with people? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you deal with money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you deal with money. And now you're a little bit more cautious around people, because of having to be cautious around money. I know motherhood and fatherhood definitely shape how you see people, because before you have kids, you definitely see the world one way. You absolutely see the world one way. Well, I ain't gonna say one way, but you don't see it from the perspective that you see it once you have kids. You know what I'm saying? So once you have kids, you start to treat the world a little bit differently, So that may even be a good starting point to think about that from, But yeah, think about that. Maybe being a grandparent helps shape, the way you see people. I know older people, and I was listening to Redman, a clip from Redman another day where he was talking about how at this point in his life, he really doesn't, he don't need much. Like if he can wake up healthy, it's a good day. If he don't need nobody to put anything in his mouth, if he don't need nobody to change him, if he can get up and do what he needs to do and take care of himself, to him, that's winning. You know what I'm saying? So to a lot of old people or people that are getting older, including myself, you start to look at life differently. When you were 20, you felt like you got the whole world ahead of you. Now you're in your 40s and it's like, holy shit. Perspective is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So what up, AJ? Shout out to AJ Sand, man. AJ Sand and Smooth Selling with AJ. Yeah. Smooth Selling with AJ Sandman, him and the crew. Shout out to Mo Green. Shout out to Drake Jeff. Appreciate you fellas, man. Thanks for stopping in, brother. What you got in this convo, man? Has what you done for a living or what you do for a living, has it changed or shaped the way you deal with people or see people? What you got to say there? Brand manager. She says entrepreneurship, lets me see the different mindsets and personalities. Everyone wants overnight success, but don't want to put in the work. Or a lot of people haven't had anyone pour into them. Okay, that's true. Helps develop empathy. That's true. Get this D. I mean, not you, but we talked about that. You know what I'm saying? My name is one of the names everybody can use. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm gonna hit you on that, Nikki. I'm gonna hit you on that. I'm sure being an entrepreneur gives you a different perspective on people as well. Because once you go into business for yourself, you're no longer on the customer end. Like a lot of people will probably butt heads as customers, but once they became entrepreneurs, they start to understand, or once they started working in certain arenas, they start to understand that, that's an effect to that. You know what I'm saying? So when you're an entrepreneur, your time starts to be more, you start to appreciate your time more, I'm sure you appreciate working relationships more, you know what I'm saying? Because they become vital to your business. So when you're dealing with people outside of that, you probably apply that same way, when you're dealing with people or dealing with people in certain capacities, like friendship. If you look at things from a business standpoint, or even relationship, like, man-woman relationships. If you look at things from one standpoint, from a business aspect, and then you go off into the dating world, you may take some of those same lenses with you. You know what I'm saying? So that may definitely affect how you see people. Yep, a lot more. Team is imperative. Yep, team is definitely imperative. Yeah, that's another thing too. It probably helps you identify teammates a little bit better. When you start doing things for yourself as an entrepreneur, and AJ saying you might be able to speak on that too. When you start doing things for yourself as an entrepreneur, I'm sure that probably gives you a different perspective on identifying people that'll be good teammates for you. A good people that or people that would be good for you to work with. That may definitely be a good segue. So yeah, I see that. I definitely see that. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Let's take a quick break. And we're gonna get into some music real fast. And we're gonna come back on the other end of that. We're gonna continue this conversation. All right. Shoptalk 7. We up top where we get down, man. Shout out to the chat. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in and hanging out as usual. Cause y'all could be anywhere, but y'all here. Right? Out here, man. And of course, shout out to the boy Media Monix. And the boy Chill told me to post this, man. Love y'all. Let's get some LSC in here, man. Let's get some LSC and some Shoe Chef and some Day Hustle. Why don't y'all? Let's do that. Let's get some sextivity. Not sextivity. Let's get some sex me going. Shop Talk 7. Let's go.
Chef. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's up. Yeah, shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's up. I pull up in a body. Money all day, so you know that when I pull up to the party, she see me real with today. Shorty stop me in the lobby. She said she drew me in a heartbeat. She wanna ride me like a Rari. Shorty, I've been thinking of mutual benefits we get. No need to get serious, we get. Not my main thing, but I'm nothing to get out this main. She don't wanna waste no time. Ain't no waiting in line. Say I stay on your mind, baby. Oh. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's yeah. Got a text from my shorty telling me to come pull up. Say she wanted only and she really wanna do something. So I'ma put it on, baby girl, 2x2 some. Beat the pussy up like a bass drum. Have a harmonica to my sex song. I'm a beast in the sheets, you a freak when you drink. So baby girl, we can get a freak on, freak on, freak on. Shorty said she love the way I ball out. Chinchilla on my wrist, baby, yeah. Let my tongue do the walking, put you in a coffin. See the pussy dripping, night, now. That's what you get when you sex me, yeah. Turn that girl to a sex fiend, yeah. Especially when the head in it. You would think a bitch dropped a third leg in it. Gang. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this moment. She really tryna see what's yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's shorty. I've been thinking of same thing. Mutual benefits we can swing thing. No, you think it's serious, we can play game. My main thing, but I'm nothing to be honest, man. You don't wanna waste no time. I got the juice. Ain't no waiting in line. It's coming to you. Say I stay on your mind. Show me it's true, baby. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's to me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really tryna see what's to me, yeah. In your home, build you a firm foundation. Relationship cannot flourish without firm foundation. You need a firm foundation. Get back to the rules and standards you were raised on. Like the prayers that you were taught as a little one. Love that first, other second, keep yourself third. Speaking first of his words, he'll do things in hurt. He does it with his unconditional love. Now the money cannot buy it. We were in debt, but he turned around and he paid it. That's why in him I do my life's foundation. In your home, you must build you a firm foundation. Relationship cannot flourish without foundation. You need a firm foundation. In your life, you must have a firm foundation. In your home, you must build you a firm foundation. Relationship cannot flourish without foundation. You need a firm foundation. In your home, make sure everybody knows that the love goes wherever they go. Build a bond that is so unbreakable. When storms arise, they'll be unshakable. They fuss and fight every chance that you get. But when it's over, you make sure to make amends. Nothing worse than not speaking to your own kids. Years go by, you forgive while you're beefing. Remember, united we stand, united we fall. Hatred may rise, but love conquers all. Fear was worth saving, and like new paper, that's how you build your family's firm foundation. In your life, you must have a firm foundation. In your home, you must build you a firm foundation. Relationships cannot flourish without firm foundation. You need a firm foundation.
Tiffany Beats.
Black Cool Club.
Scody wanna be like Pop. And that thug life on my chest.
Thug life.
Or be like DJ Khaled. And tell these niggas we the best.
We the best, nigga.
Yeah, there was a Rolling Stone.
Rolling.
To see his shorty come up.
Nigga on the come up.
Watch these niggas' faces drop.
Triple booty.
Cause they whole album flop.
Things hot.
Say we from them fucking jets.
Project.
Where 2 for 5 was more for less.
Man, that's back on the low end, nigga.
We be going overtime.
Overtime, nigga.
Our journey isn't over yet.
Ain't over yet.
I just wanna be famous
Famous.
and be all in these videos.
Video.
I just wanna be famous
Famous.
and be all in these videos. I just wanna be famous and be all in these videos.
Video.
I just wanna be famous and be all in these videos. Stupid is as stupid does. All the haters I disquiet. Run a loud mouth off to his face, but you've never seen him this quiet. I'm fly cool, boy, cold zippers. Born and ready like no jitters. I do major things with words while the people rank to his private dude. I'm not the one you should meddle with, treating your mental with words I can revel in, making you feel as irrelevant as a chick place and ain't no OG claiming she's celibate. My pace is like a Christian though. Your understanding is limited. Like P. Diddy said, don't get him to the Greek, boy, don't be proud of your ignorance. You get deep, don't think your aperture, so act mature. Amateur, why hide your intellect to look cool? Where I'm from, we would call you a new fool. My words will soon make a difference, so don't be the one subtracted. I'm from a place called struggle that taught me to overcome a distraction. Got style, so my name is Stilo. I'm nasty, so the last name Jackson. I'm raspy like an early morning wake up. When I know something about me, then ask it. A tisket, a casket. I call a chick's chest a nice basket. I'm lively like Blake, boy. Don't fuck around and get your ass kicked. No. I just wanna be famous and be all in these videos.
Video.
I just wanna be famous and be all in these videos. I just wanna be famous and be all in these videos. I just wanna be famous and be all in these videos.
I just wanna be famous. Be all in these videos. Oh yeah. I just wanna be famous. Yeah. Be all in these videos. I just wanna be famous. And be all in these videos. And I just wanna be famous. And be all in these videos. Yeah.
Lifestyle pigs, moving on, eat together, stay solid, stay true. That man always somewhere getting busy. No bitch, she been chilling for a minute, so hear me.
You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. You ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you.
I've been in it, don't turn it back. Street boy, he lit in the hood, and you to throw a match. Take it was mine, fold, ain't got an ass. Put the game in the stain bag and hit the gas. Game from my mama and my auntie now. Gangster in them, quick temper, Bobby Johnson in them. That hustle in my soul, Granny Jean A. Solo was dripping sauce, not knowing I was soaking up. Exclusive trips, exclusive. Stretching dough like Pepsi folks. Boy, I need, man. Give me that. Webby flow, yellow gold, gold frisk, 7-figure footy stove. Stag full of moolah on my baby. No petty though. Stack it, watch it ever grow. Year round, merry go. Dizzy money, no more f***ups, I'm out the antidote. Humble hustle, humble living, go whatever, do the fuck. White t-shirt and Reebok on my V-boy, you to the yell. Flat, lifestyle pigs. Move for none, eat together, stay solid, stay true. That man always somewhere getting busy. No bitch, she been chilling for a minute, so hear me.
You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. rich. Ain't talking about money, you ain't talking about you. Slick.
I ain't going back to my old days, my old life. About to throw some bread, looking like a food fight. You can put some dirt on my name, but don't put dirt on my sneakers. I give a fuck about them rumors when they talked about Jesus. Them hi-hats still screaming through them tweeters. Head in the clouds, still puffing on this reefer. If I slide and rap with ya, this is not a feature. Somebody leaking, somebody gon' need a preacher. I'm just riding around, I still got my window cracked. I'm trying to cuff the cheese without touching a mousetrap. You know, I give some where you from. It's 4 fingers, no thumb. You won't smoke, you better have strong lungs. Hey, I've been popping Earl. Got the game from Knockers, Big Bill, Barry, and Birdie. I'm done with the game, I'm about to hang up my jersey. You heard me? Pigeon lifestyle, I'm worthy.
Bird fly, lifestyle pigs. Moving on, eat together, stay solid, stay strong. That man always somewhere getting busy. Your bitch ain't been tending for a minute, so hear me. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. Sauce, you know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talking about money, you ain't talking about you. Slick. I'm a mess. The man is sad.
What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Shop Talk 7, we back. We are back. We are back, man. We up top, but we get down. It's your boy, Get This D, getting a little tongue-tied. You know, it happens. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And definitely shout out to the playlist, man. Shout out to the playlist. I got to give a shout out to the playlist, man. The playlist is like the bloodline of the show. You know what I'm saying? Monix, me, Chill. Yeah, we all right. But the music really is like the bloodline of the show, man. It really does kind of keep the show going right, man. So shout out to y'all, and y'all are much appreciated, man. Shout out to the boy, Street Boy Stretch, man. Featuring Solo from the Heights, You Ain't. That is a banger. You better make sure you put that in your trunk sometime this summer, man. Real talk, man. And before that, we had Fly Cool Club, Famous. I just want to be famous. Hey, they dapped off on that, man. Before that, we had Foundation, Bree Kale. Shout out to Bree Kale, man. And then we had that remix to Sex Me, man. LSC featuring Shoe Chef and Day Hustle. Ugh. Boy, if that don't get y'all no head, as they would say, if that don't get you no head, I don't know what's gonna get it. Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Solo from the Heights in the house. What up, Solo? Shout out to you, boy. Shout out to you, man. That is definitely a banger. That is definitely a banger. That is why it gets played. That is definitely a banger, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I seen Lachey J here, man. What's up, Lachey? How you doing, sweetie her? Sweet girl? I said sweet girl. I was going to say sweetheart, and I had baby girl. So I just mixed them together, and I said sweet girl. So that's what I did. Shout out to Solo, man. Shout out to Lachey J. Shout out to everybody else in the chat. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you all had a great day. Hope everybody's, ready to relax and chill, man. Have a great time, man. Let's go ahead and get to this next topic real quick. What was that? No. There we go. What are acceptable forms of PDA for you? And what are your limits? Now, if y'all who don't know what like PDA is public displays of affection, right? So I seen a post the other day, and they had like some pictures where the men were grabbing their women's butts, right? Ripping them. And some women were saying, they liked it, and other women were saying that they didn't. So, and then some men even said that they didn't like doing that, you know what I'm saying, because it's disrespectful or whatever the case is. And so I'm like, okay, well, what's okay? What's okay and what's not okay? Or rather, what's okay and not okay for you? You know what I'm saying? Let us know. We're going to talk. For me, if you with somebody you really digging it, to me, if the energy is there, it ain't a whole lot of, limits. I mean, we ain't getting naked or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to hold me tighter or, you know what I'm saying, you like your hand, you like my hand on your ass, then we can do that too. I don't have a problem with that. But it really depends on the energy and what that person is okay with. Not everybody's okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on what they're okay with. Me, I kind of don't mind. It really depends on what's comfortable for her. But talk to us. What y'all think, man? What's on y'all PDA list? I mean, what are public forms of affection? Kissing, right? Kissing, holding in certain positions. Well, let's do with kissing for a second, right? Kissing, kiss on the neck, kiss on the ear, kiss on the lips, tonguing them down. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing them by the head and tonguing down the neck. Like, what's your limit? What up, Street Boy? Shout out Street Boy Stretch, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Real talk, dog. Appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, what are some acceptable forms of PDA? And what's your limits? You know what I'm saying? For men, I don't think we ain't, women don't do nothing to us. It's really about either what we are going to do, what women are going to allow us to do, or what they like done, what their limits are, yeah, as far as kissing, we ain't gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm real chill with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like me and my woman gotta be out in public and, anything other than holding hands and, an occasional kiss, something like that. But we ain't gotta be like, all in each other's grill and, I ain't gotta be grabbing her all over the place. That's not necessarily something I need to do. Some people, it may be cool. That's maybe what they want. You know what I'm saying? Or what they need to do. For me, it ain't really something I need to do, I'm cool with holding you close. I'm cool with grabbing you by the waist. I'm cool with, standing behind you. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need to be pulling my my membrane out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna do all that. I ain't gonna finger bang you in public unless it's one of them spontaneous kind of things that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But no, that ain't something I'm really gonna be just doing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all talk to us. What y'all think, man? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't something I need. I ain't against it. I've seen some wild displays of public affection. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some wild displays. I've seen people, shit damn near just going at it. Maybe they were drunk, maybe they were on drugs, who knows? But most people that I see, most people that I know tend to just be chill about it. Occasionally if somebody's in a good mood, like a birthday party or something like that, then you'll get a little bit more. But yeah, for the most part, man, I ain't really trying to put my business out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if me and her really got that kind of a vibe, we gonna make sure we take it someplace else. So, I ain't gonna against PDAs, but yeah, we can keep it to a minimum. I'd rather save most of that energy for the bedroom anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how many women feel like it's offensive? Is it offensive if your guy like palms your booty in public? Do you find that offensive if he's like grabbing a whole handful of cheek? I mean, like, for real, I'm not being funny with it. I'm really asking. Like, is that really something that you feel like is disrespectful to you when you see other women or other men doing it to their women? Do you feel like it's disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's more on I don't know. You feel like it's more on the ghetto side or something? Do you feel like it's like, what you think? I don't know any women who have complained about it. Like I say, when I was looking at in the post, a lot of the women, felt like it was okay because it was him showing affection. It was him showing ownership. It was him, showing protection, So to them, it was a manly thing. And maybe they were just basing it off of the pictures, and not their own personal experiences. But a lot of them didn't seem to have a problem with it. And what made me ask this question was the ones who did. Because a lot of people, you know how it is when you're online, people who had these conversations, they get one person says something very, very sensible, and then the next person has to say something very, very extreme. You know what I'm saying? And so they set these two tones where they can finally have some space to come running at each other, and normally it's just going to the other side. But yeah, I thought it was kind of, interesting to see that, not everybody would find that, not just unacceptable, but disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your man or somebody you with and they do that. I can see it maybe not being favorable, maybe. But disrespectful though. You know what I'm saying? Like disrespectful, like that's a hard line to push to me. So I couldn't really rock with that. I couldn't really rock with that. That's a vibe that lets me know you want me. But all over, but all over the top, PD. What's PFA? Like Slim? Oh yeah, that's different. That's different. Oh, you mean PDA? Okay. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up, Nikki. Well, yeah. I think that's the angle that a lot of women took, which was he's taking ownership over me or responsibility for me. So when he grabbed my ass, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. But, how do you see it being disrespectful though? I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying, like, can you explain from the woman's side why women might find it disrespectful rather than just unacceptable? Because I don't see the disrespect in it. If it's something that you feel like you want to do, go ahead and do it. It's up to you and your partner. But if it's something that you don't want, okay, there you go. Maybe it's something you don't want. Let's say it's something you didn't, you've actually voiced and said, hey, you know what I'm saying, that's not something I'm into. Or you might even mentioned it, relating to another couple or another situation where you mentioned, hey, that's not something I'm really fond of, And then you find yourself out one night, maybe out drinking or something, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, here you go with the, hey, you know what I'm saying? And you like, hey, look, I already told you about that. So maybe you would find that disrespectful. That's a more direct example, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Women are brought up that, oh, that's not ladylike. Yeah, okay, I get that. Okay, all right. I give you that one. Nikki, because I give you that one. But everybody didn't come up at church. So maybe those chicks did come up in church. 60s babies or 80s babies. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. 80s babies would say something like that. I mean, but it's a different time though. It's a different time. And it's not to say that, I advocate people grabbing a woman's booty, you know what I'm saying? But if that's something you cool with and you ain't got to worry about nothing, have at it. It could be that those are just jealous women that don't want to, that don't want to admit that they're jealous. Could be some low-key hate. I don't know. Maybe it was just some haters, feel like, okay, I'm gonna say something about this because I don't like it. Not my man. And they lonely. Could be one of those situations. A lot of people are 40 and don't know who they are sexually and not secure. Okay. Yeah. So they take it as disrespectful because they're insecure. You know what I'm saying? If you're insecure and you don't want nobody grabbing your booty, that's probably something you should say something to them about before they get the idea too. And I'm pretty sure they probably pick up on it if that's the case. If you're giving out that kind of energy, I'm pretty sure they pick up on that. Yeah, this chick probably don't want her booty grabbed at all. So yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We're gonna go ahead and get off into a little bit of music. I'll talk y'all ear off a little longer. So let's go ahead and get some music going, man. Let's get some stepping going. Man. Let's get that all for you. Big BHNWB. Shit. Let's get it, baby. Shoptalk 7. See y'all in a minute.
What I'm trying to say is I don't want to waste another minute of. I never had the space to be a business love. I just feel away. I know I want to stay. Get my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Baby, I don't want to wait. It's for you.
Damn, let's break it down though.
Yeah. Thank you kindly, I'm just trying to be great, so I'm keeping my pace, running this race and making it timely. And I know how it feels for you to feel away. I feel the same way, can't nobody break what we find. See, we on the wavelength that's levels high. I can't tell a lie, I just think it's hella fly. Screenplay type of living like this is televised. And I ain't trying to huff you up, none of them alibis really got me believing there's nothing that I can't conquer. Like nothing can get it twisted and nothing can quake karma. Like I'm in the best position and I've been a great charmer. How you got me on this pedestal, I'm finna shake karma. So salute to you, for saluting me. Cause I was used to bashing, at least that's how I used to be. Guess I'm showing growth, cause they like who is he, but they can just keep sipping with pinkies cause I don't do the tea.
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all
Time's out for the time past. Don't be feeling away, but you down the route with your fine hand. And you know that it's written, whatever you seek to find. Ask, know that I'm with you, always protecting you and providing. Take a sip from this wine glass. Look at you differently, knowing we share some scars though. And since it's a team effort, your hands in my little scar, Joe. That's why I appreciate how you carry the cargo. Bear your cross like a star, though. All of me ain't no partial. Dreams starting to come true, evidence of the sun too. The light turns into rays, the art of our war, Sun Tzu. The waves that we made before is not current. The way we rockin' the boat is short, no need to disturb. It's the convergence of faith and trust to the point it feel like this can't be us, but forever we tied together, babe. So lace me up, separated by design and aligned with structure. We return to each other. We cutting
what I'm
the soul.
trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you.
I really get into this bag. Never had feelings like this, especially not this fast. I'm tripping, and I can't even deny it. Gotta get you out of my system. At least I tried it. You motivate me in ways that you don't even know it. Too nonchalant, and my pride won't even let me show it. Heart is on my sleeve, so my heart won't let me leave. When we apart, I can't wait until the next time that we meet at the same time. I know that we can't be, can have feelings for you with a future that I can't see. We enjoy each other's company, we ain't gotta do shit. Baby, next lifetime on some Erica about the shit I do this. Now everything's at stake like Luke Chris. I'm already saying too much like I got loose lips. Back in the day, I pretended that I wasn't into you. Nowadays, you feel the presence of God when
What
I
I'm
enter
trying to
you.
say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you.
In fact, you strong enough to deal with it. You real enough to stand in the field with it. 10 toes down, you a rider. It's only right I be that king right beside you. You and I, and we ain't frontin' for the frenemies. Rather build a foundation with God to protect our energy. What we have on this self low vibration, reaching higher levels. Going through even got similar broken pedals. Rolls together through the rain, pedal blows together. Good season, we gon' make it last forever. Yeah, you talking about being patient, and at that time I was patient. Now I'm getting impatient to make you the wife. Start a new chapter, yeah, us and the kids living out our dreams, cause we both deserve that space. For real, protect and provide, that's what I aim to do. Won't compare you to any other woman because they ain't you.
Trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Baby, I don't wanna wait, it's for you.
wanna waste no time. In my line, never pick it up first time. Gotta make a call back twice. Cause girl, you already know. I love my vocals so low. Started off fast, ended up slow. Kiss from your head all the way to your toes. I keep on going till it feel like I'm taking your soul. Just let it go, just let it flow, just let it show. Just let me know, is it too high? Should I go slow, slow, sit slow, cool down, show, top down, vibes on. Girl, I think it's time to get it on. Baby, all I really need is one night to make sure I treat you right. Baby, all I really need is one night to make sure your body right. Feeling some type of way, bad like I'm in a way. I can tell by how you taste. Chocolate chips on my face. Always can't get enough of your taste. Baby, all I really need is one night to make sure your body's right. Just let it go, just let it flow, just let it show. Just let me know, go fast or slow when I go low. Just let it go, just let it flow, just let it show. Just let me know, go fast or slow when I go low. Baby, all I really need is one night to make sure I treat you right. Baby, all I really need is one night to give you what baby, you need. You feeling some type of way, better not come here to play. On the way, I can tell by how you taste. Chocolate chips on my face. Always can't get enough of your taste. Baby, all I really need is one night to treat your body right. Oh yeah.
Hey baby, I see you done had a long, hard day at work. So why don't you tell me, what do you prefer? Got vodka, whiskey, tequila, and more. Your favorite cigar, David, I'm slippers and notes laid at the door. Just sit back and relax, me amor. Put your dance, 'cause baby, all I wanna do is dance. Would you rather rest in a jacuzzi bath, lost it on the edge, and we talking left, baby? Or I'll rub you down your shoulders and take all that stress. And dinner is ready. What can I do next? 'Cause all I wanna do is serve you. I'm here to bless. I'm here to do what you need, darling. Your every desire is my calling. No arguing, no fighting, no headaches at all. I'm here to serve you, baby. I'm as you beg and call, 'cause all I wanna do is serve you. I'm here to bless. Rub you down with the baby oil. Full body massage from your temples all the way down to your toes. While you're sleeping, I even on your clothes. Some singing, come a dime a dozen, but baby, you're my rose. After that, you can lay on your back. Let me rub your belly, work my way down to all of that. Rub your feet and clip your toes. I'm here to bless. I've got vodka, whiskey, tequila, and more. Your favorite cigar, David, I'm slippers and ropes laid at the door. Just sit back and relax, me amor. And do what you do best, 'cause baby, all I wanna do is bless. Would you rather
much, and we're talking else, baby. Rub you down your shoulders and take all that stress. And dinner is ready. What can I do next? 'Cause all I wanna do is serve you. I'm here to bless. I need a distraction. I need you to ease my mind. I need a distraction. I can't keep this shit on my mind. I need you just for the day to make this pain go away. I need anything other what I've been thinking. I need anything other what I've been thinking. Yeah, I want you to release me. I want you to make me feel so good. I want you to take my mind with you. I just want you. I need some company. Can you put my mind at ease? I need some company. I don't care about the speed. Boy, be my company. Don't need this same of feeling. Will you be my company? I need something else for me. Oh.
I got it.
I love the way you kiss me. I love the way you do me. I know you can't resist me. The way that you be missing me. And when you get to licking, you have my body trembling. You switch it and you spit me. My body get the stiffing. And baby, when you it out, you spit it in. I'm begging, baby, give me a second or give me a minute. The way that we touching my soul, skin to skin. I'm on my knees, I'm begging forgiveness for all of my sins. And baby, when you change positions, ooh, the way when you hurt me, baby, hurt me, baby. And baby, when you rock the boat, say against what's positions, say against what's positions. And baby, when you rock the boat, say against what's positions, say against what's positions. Ooh.
Slowly, tongue down your throat. Thinking
like a moat, wet enough to sink the boat. Say my name, that's for sure. Pull a hand and I choke. On the crash coast, got insurance, what's the quote? I did lay a body down. I did what I ankle by my ill liquor told. Real player, nasty nigga from the city, itty bitty. Even in missionary, I be trying to suck her. Do you feel me? In the mirror, yeah, I'm grilling. Hit it from the back, lick my thumb, then I time to switch positions. Get real quickly. Drop a can I get a sip, baby? Simply. Hey, forbidden fruit, don't tempt me. Want a second round, Barry Bonds. I ain't missing, swinging for the fence. Hit it, then I hit it over the fence. You know I'm home run with it, baby.
Rock the boat, rock, take his possessions, take his possessions. Yeah, baby, when you rock the boat, rock the boat, rock, take his possessions, take his possessions. Ooh, yeah, baby, when you take his possessions. I am spreading my wings. There's no time to take a break. I know exactly what you mean. When I come in the house so late, but please understand all I'm doing. I do this for us. Don't make me choose if I lose when I've lost. There's no excuse, I'm just out on my grind. I need a little more time up in the studio. If you wanna know, I'm fucking the studio. If you wanna roll, up in the studio. I'm up in the studio. Up in the studio, yeah. Up in the studio. I remember when you were supportive of me. Every show, front row, recording every scene. That Christmas I all around hard in my pics and videos. Your insecurities overshadow the main goals we set before there was any of this. Before my name blew up, you weren't the same one yelling out I was the bum. In the same crowd screaming, you're my number one fan. But I guess now you want me to cool shit down. Yeah, I get it. It gets a little tricky. Your vision's gotten blurry. Every time you see me winning, you feel like you're losing. When you see me moving, you think I'm moving without you. How could I forget about the nights crying in your arms? You felt my dreams and plans that curved my hunger. I could never leave you stopping. You're the king at the table. Pull your seat up while I cook the seat up in the studio. I'm up in the studio. I'm in the studio. Yeah. I'm up in the studio. Catch me up in the dance without you. There's no me. No matter what, we'll make it through. We're gonna make it. You're the only one my heart beats for. 'Cause you're mine. I'm yours. I'm yours. Let's roll. You gon' find me up in the studio. I'm up in the studio.
Come and follow my dreams when we wave in the studio. Love in the studio. Catch me up in the
What's good, everybody? Shop Talk 7, baby. We on top of We Get Down. It's your boy Get This D Smith in the house, man. Shout out to the playlist. Shout out to the playlist. Shout out to the playlist. Now, if you guys are paying attention to the playlist, playlist had a little bit of a theme there. Can you guess what it was? I had to give some love to our R&B, man. We play a lot of hip hop. Play a whole lot of hip hop. And we don't get a chance to. Well, I ain't gonna say we don't get a chance to. We have to make time and make more space for more of our R&B artists, man, and really get more of our R&B in, because we got some dope R&B artists, man. So on that note, let's get back to that playlist, man. That last joint was Tia Songbird, Studio. Love in the Studio. Yeah. I'm sorry, I know I was off key, but yeah, y'all get the drift. Y'all heard the song, man. Shout out to Tia Songbird, man. The song before that was the Shay J. Maybe switch positions. Oh, yeah, that's the joint, man. That's the joint. Then before that, we had Nanette Company. I need some company. Yeah. And then before that, we had Queen Ari. I'm here to bless. Bless. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely a cut. And then before that, man, we had Noah Hayes featuring Lucky Spearman, Body Right. Man, told y'all, man, we got a dope playlist, man. Before that, we had to get y'all aunties ready for it. So we had some bald head Negroes with beards, man. Big BHNWB. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man, for all for you. That is the Steppers Cut, man. And yeah, dog, that did it for our last music break, man. So shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the music. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. All right, y'all see it on the bottom of the screen. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. The cutoff. How do you decide to cut someone off rather than work through it? Right now, you hear a lot of people talking about cutting people off. You hear a lot of people talking about if it's not for you, just walk away. So it's a lot of walking away going on. Whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? People have no patience. People have other things to do, other things to worry about, other obligations, other places to put their energy and their time. So, and people are fed up and frustrated with relationships, period. So, or, I mean, I'm talking about just monogamous, man-woman relationships. I'm talking about, or gay relationships. I'm talking about, relating to people, period. People are cutting off people off of friendships too. Business relationships are being cut off. Relationships are being cut off. Relativeships are being cut off. People who are relatives and cousins and aunties and uncles and fathers and daughters, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't just, romantic relationships being cut off. All kinds of relationships are being cut off, right? Are in a high cutoff rate right now. So there's a question. The cutoff. How do you decide to cut someone off rather than to, work through it? I guess for me, let me go through some of my experiences. When I am no longer valuable in the situation, it's time for me to cut it off. When I can no longer add value to a situation, I think it's a good idea for me to just cut it off. I think that's the point where the writing should probably be on the wall by then. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to knowing when to cut somebody off, when I've hit a wall, or when I've hit a situation where I'm no longer useful to the situation, and in fact, not even just being not useful or unuseful, but when I start to detract from a situation, that's when I think it's time for me to cut it off. And that could be any type of situation, you know what I'm saying? If it's a situation where, let's say it's a romantic relationship, right? If it's a romantic relationship and we're in a situation where I've reached a point where I'm no longer adding value to the situation. There's no reason for me to be there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we can work through that, I'm willing to work through that. But if we hit a wall where we just can't work through that, I think it's time that we both kind of, pack up our energies and save it for the rest of our trips. You know what I'm saying? So rather than sitting there beating the dead horse, let's just move apart. So that way you can have your space and I can have my space, and we can do what we need to do for ourselves rather than, just occupy a space and holding down time and continuing to deteriorate in the situation. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to keep putting time and space and energy into something that is just crumbling unless both people are working to piece it together and feel like it can be put together. And even if the situation is you feel like you can do that, but I don't, it still can't get put together. So if they're both not agreeing, it's probably time to bounce. I think another time, another trigger or another display or another acknowledgement of when it's time for me to cut something off is when I'm starting to give more energy to it and it's starting to affect other things. So if I'm giving too much time and energy to something that is not replenishing it. So in other words, I'm just throwing into an open hole and not getting anything back. Or if I'm putting into a situation and it's draining more of me than it should. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be a job situation. That could be people who energy dump. You know what I'm saying? Like you try to be there for people, but it seems like you always the one they're coming to dump to. And every time you turn around, they got something else. They got something else. They go something new. And it's like, geez, you just, like, damn, you interrupt my day and you ain't ask me what I was doing. You just called me to get yours off. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes if you're going to be a friend, you got to be a friend. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes you make yourself an associate or you are an associate and then you end up opening yourself up to other people's energies unnecessarily. And sometimes it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I can't do that right now. Right now, I'm got to focus here. Or I'll get back to you. That's always good. I'll get back to you. But right now, I got to put my energy here. You know what I'm saying? I can't field the energy you bringing. If it's something that you just really, really need, life-threatening, something like that, life-changing, okay, cool. But if it's just some everyday rigmarole, here go the new situation, I can't open myself up to accept that energy. I got to put it over here. So I'm going to have to give you stuff on. I'm going to have to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something that you're continually doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're taking away from what I need to do, it got to go. If you are affecting my bread, you got to go. If you are affecting my peace, you got to go. Period. And I'm the type where if I'm affecting your peace, I will go. I will leave. If I can't add to your peace, I will cut myself off for you. Like I'm not selfish like that. If I realize that I am giving or whatever about me is giving the wrong energy to you, I have no problem saying, you know what, let me pull this back because clearly I'm vinegar in your water. Or I'm oil in your water or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need to mix. And that's okay too. But I'd rather not be a deterrent or a distraction or take away from energy you could be giving to your family or other people, you know what I'm saying? Because I just want to be in the same space. Like, no, that's not cool because I wouldn't want that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want that. So I would definitely be quick to recognize, hey, I'm not adding value to the situation. So let me definitely step back, especially if I'm worse than not adding value, adding stress. That's another reason to cut somebody off. They bring you more stress than you need. Most people are probably going to cut you off, especially if you're talking about people who are trying to be entrepreneurs. If you're talking about people in business, you're talking about people who have families and kids to manage. Like that alone is nuts. So they ain't got time for all the other extra stuff, man. People ain't got time for that. You know, ain't nobody got time for that. You know, so you got to pick and choose your battles, man. And some battles you just got to walk away from. Like, look, I ain't even battle. Cut off. Keep, you know what I'm saying, keep your energy. There's another reason. If you need to just maintain your space and maintain your peace and maintain your energy sphere, because you have to give that energy to other people, like I was saying earlier. And so if people are going to affect how you move in the world in a negative way, you probably should cut that off. You should definitely cut that off. If people are not going to offer you good energy for you to move about better, then it's definitely not the place for you to be. You know, and they definitely don't belong in your proximity. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to get your scissors ready and keep them on your hip, because, you know, you may have to do that. And sometimes it's a hard thing to do. It ain't easy to cut people off that you really like or you really enjoy or even love in some cases. Sometimes it's a family member you got to cut off. We family. I'm going to see you around. Well, I got to cut you off. You know, you did me dirty, or, you know, I don't rock with how you rock. You don't rock with how I rock. You know, maybe our mama's got beef or something. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, sometimes people end up cutting folks off. Man, I hope it ain't over no, like, you know, shit that can be talked about. But people do it, you know. But we're talking more to the negative side. You know what I'm saying? Some conflict happened that, you know, wasn't resolved properly, and people got to get cut off. You know, maybe you have family members who use you. That's another reason you got to cut people off. You know, they're using you. And when you realize people are using you, you definitely got to cut them off. You have to, because other than that, you're the fool after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good reason to have to cut somebody off, man. When you feel like you're being used, you know, when you know you're being used, you know, you're giving more of yourself than you should to a situation, and you know that the people are draining you, but you know that you're doing it under the name of family. You're doing it under the banner of family, you know, under that obligation of family. And that's, like I said, that's not always an easy call to make, you know, because you do have a duty to your family, you know, whether they, you know, good or bad, you do have a duty to your family. But you also have a duty to yourself first. And if the duty to your family is trumping the duty to yourself, you're probably doing yourself a disservice. And that's a situation that's perfectly groomed for you to get used in, because you're stuck to the fact that we're family. So I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. And a lot of times you end up on a short end of the stick for that, you know, and that's because people see your kindness as a weakness. And that's why the word no is such a great word to use. So get used to using it and putting it in your vocabulary, and it's okay to use. It's okay to tell people no. It's okay to hold your space. It's okay to make sure you're protecting your energy, your time, and your space. That's all you got. So you better protect it. You know what I'm saying? It's also great to cut people off that are just repeatedly negative. You know, every time you're up, they come around, they find some way to bring some negativity into the air. They find every time you see something, they find something negative to say. You know, there may be somebody who has something negative to say about everybody. Every time you turn around, they got something to say about somebody to you. If you ain't paying attention, you might overlook the fact that you're the person that they're talking about to other people too. So you telling them your business, and then they running back telling everybody, but then they come back from everybody to tell you everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Might be time to cut them off. Real talk. Can't have you running around here, man, just like running between camps, you know, stirring trouble, playing a friend over here, then running over there playing a friend, but then you just running back and forth, you know, just stirring pots. You can't have that, man. That ain't cool. Nikki says, I cut it off when the season is up. There's a certain energy shift that happens when it's not serving either one of us. I have to move around. Or if I can't trust, you got to move around. If I can't trust you, I got to move around. Yeah. That's me. Yeah. I'm with that. If trust has been broken, it's definitely time to roll. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you got much room to fix that. Guess it depends on the situation. But yeah, if the trust has been broken seriously, and you know you can't repair that, it might be time to cut the person off because, yeah, you're gonna put yourself in a world of hurt. So let's go ahead and get to this music real quick. And we got the boy X 2 times, man. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Hell on Ice. This that new joint, Hell on Ice, from his what the hell's going on, man? Oh, they tripping. Okay, well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch it up. All right, y'all bear with me 1 second. We're gonna get it. All right, let's go. King Laron, wait for me. Let's go ahead and get this music in, and I'll be back on the other side of this break. See y'all in a minute.
Now I know everybody done, you know what I'm saying, heard lovers and friends, you know what I'm saying? This that King mix though, you know what I'm saying? I put my little twist on this shit, you know? I'm touching the body, I'm kissing the body, and I probably shouldn't. We've been moving too fast, I'm tempted to crash, and I probably shouldn't. I'm loving the body, I'm gripping the ass, and I probably shouldn't. Lift you up when you feel it down, cause your last nigga probably wouldn't. Water her like a flower, that pussy get sweet like banana pudding. Baby, you ain't easy to find, so playing with your feelings, I probably wouldn't. Girl, you know you fine as wine, take a sip of your potion, I probably shouldn't. Shit, I might fall in love thinking that I wouldn't. Make you tell all them little niggas that you took. She know I beat that shit up and I'm running, breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up and I'm running, breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be. You know what? Beat her shit up and I'm running, breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up and I'm running, breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be. She know I'm a gangster and gentleman at the same time. Open the door for you and slang iron. For you, I'm a step, that's front line. My DM been busting, I decline. She say I make a wet eye deep dive. Take her soul out of body, no revive. We go round after round, you just decide. Climb on top, I can make this a slow ride. Baby told me I'm packing the whole size. Dirty talking, I'm giving the whole vibe. Ass fat, I spread this shit so wide. I be lying if I told you I won't slide. Flipping her like Olympus is go time. She say I make a drip bit or pull down. I'm getting wild, but she telling me slow down. How you gon' try to run when it go down? She know I beat her shit up and I'm running. Breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up and I'm running. Breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be. You know what? Beat her shit up and I'm running. Breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up and I'm running. Breaking her back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be.
Pressing it down at the packet like GC. It's all left before we ever dispatch it. I do not play, not with the match. Quickly I ship to the address. Make sure the money not missing and matching. And otherwise you will be missing in action. I got the dope, yes, oh yeah. You take one hit and you gas me. You say no Remy, big head and them glasses. Clean, but I got the drip of the knocking. Shorty, look, hey, she wanna go, but there's a friend that keep action. She won't one, yeah. You know how I go. You know what's about to happen. Hey, I'm running the marathon on the haters on TV like telethon for the paper. They hit me no intercom. I'm so many jump crocs and haters. I'm copping the flavors. You know I'ma get it. She get hits on my bread like some bitches. Calculating my way to the digits. Act with promise, my chance. I won't miss it. You know I'm a hitter like the crib and go run up for cheese. Then at the booth and go fuck up the beat. Then back to the trap. That's moving. It's sexy. Bring extra. I cop a QD. I drop back and pass it off like a QB. E40 close niggas and never do me. That shorty go, she gon' forever do me. Checking their credits like at the movies. Came out the buff from the block. Yeah. Chef in the kitchen, don't stop. Yeah. I'm when I'm gonna die. Yeah. Forever I get to the gas. Yeah. I'm better when I'm in my bag. Yeah. You gon' forever get mad. Yeah.
have a decent home, and we may not be remembered when we're gone. When we're gone, when we're gone, yeah. Two times. There you go. Yeah. Look. They say home is where the heart is. Guess I'm homeless cause I'm heartless. My voice soon to live a charge live. I ain't hungry, bitch, I'm starving. I got some stomach pain from the darkness I came. I just seen some shit that made me change. I seen my shot years ago, had to get it range. Get close up on it, then I bang, 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 bang like I'm Chief Keef. Yeah, they know I'm a star when they see me. All my pain I still killed off the old me. Now my ego they built up and mold me. From Okagi, they'll treat you like so-and-so. When they see that you humble for real, they paying attention, bitch, shut up and listen. I empty my heart and my soul just to watch pockets fill. My ego, they feeling this wrath. Blood on the leaves in the bath. What do you think I'ma take on the path? Never swerve in my lane, but I crash with your bitch, you no longer your dame. To the one sending shots, better work on your aim. Little nigga, fuck with me, I'll train you niggas. That way you won't miss. I know most of y'all piss, I'm the shit. Yeah, 100% of y'all bitches, so jump off my dick in one of these bridges. I'm trying to get rich for me and my niggas. My ego rising to the point of no limit from the ashes of the old me. 2X like a phoenix. So more like the locks in the versus battle. When he rapping in front of me, I see his cattle in the slaughterhouse of the shady business. Only place you can kill him on a mortal witness, nigga.
Look, I'm just mad at my business. Chillin' smoking on the blunt. Cup holder with Henny. Steady adjusting up the speed. Feel like the motor of Hemi. And mommy, you rider. But I got a hold of the titty. I pour a drink and give a toast to those that pardon this life. I feel like watching when I see stars in the night. I'm trying to move right. Can't hang with broke niggas no more. Been trying to part those. I got them asking where did my heart go. 3 a.m. in Chicago.
Ooh, the moonlight shining through my 3-stage. I'm sitting on my ladder. Nigga, I've been that fella. And life gets better. Niggas shouldn't have never got jealous. And damn it, I've been got fed up. My nigga got set up. Sometimes I wish they would've got me. And although life got better, never would I let up. Right here in the heart of the streets. And nigga, it's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, it's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in 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 Chicago.
Panoramic views as we cruise through Lake Shore. Don Perignon, don't let it spill on the floor. A toast to success, we blessed to say the least. Both palms open, I pray as I face the east. Juvenile delinquent, I made it, they can't believe it. All praise due, inshallah, I succeeded. Wars in the trenches, I survived without a scratch. Desensitized, my heart became emotionally detached. Cry myself a river when they killed my nigga Snatch. I swear I think about him every time I lay a track. Lost so many soldiers, it's starting to feel normal. Floating in that ghost, 3 in the morning, that's paranormal.
Ooh, the moonlight shining through my 3-stage. I'm sitting on my leather. Nigga, I've been that fella, and life gets better. Niggas shouldn't have never got jealous. And damn it, I've been got fed up. My nigga got set up. Sometimes I wish they would've got me. And although life got better, never would I let up. Right here in the heart of the street. And nigga, it's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago. It's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in 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 Chicago.
Yeah. You thought of my excuse to say that you done with me. You gave me back the ring, you said that you done with it. I said, give me some time. You said, can you make your mind up? I'm out here living life, and she more than done with me. She thought of my excuses. Yeah, 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 yeah. She done with my excuses. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Look, she said she tired of all them lies and all that bullshit ain't gon' fly. She know I be with bitches when I say I'm with the guys. But you always trying to fight when I'm just trying to catch a vibe. You always think I'm cheating and got something on the side. But I'm out here trying to grind, trying to make sure I provide. Cause I'm out here trying to get it like my life up on the line. You wanna get into it and I ain't on that type of time. You play certain music so I can hear what's on your mind. That shit crazy. I'm so focused, I try not to let shit phase me. I'm just giving you the real, ain't nothing fugazi. You always say you hate me, I never played you shady. I know you salty, but you can't shake me.
You tired of
For
my
real,
excuse,
for
you
real.
said that you done with me. You gave me back the ring, you said that you done with it. I said, give me some time. You said, can you make your mind up? I'm out here living life, and she more than done with me. She tired of my excuses. Yeah, 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 yeah. She done with my excuses. Yeah, 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 yeah.
She say, it's been about 3 years, you on the same shit. Phone buzzing 3 a.m. and it's the same bitch. But that's your homie though, right? Yeah, I heard that lie the first time you said it. But they ain't have you talking all up in your text. Yeah, I read it. I swear I'm tired of you playing these games like I want up and dip. Understand what come with the fame, but I swear you a trip. Never been the type to take you down over no groupie bitch. Cause I get that it happens and you might up and slip. No, you ain't perfect, but I got you on a pedestal. Hope that it was worth it, put my trust, but now I'm skeptical. Cause you be lying, acting like you don't be choosing. And when I'm asked the question, it's the same old
You tired of
excuses.
my excuse, you said that you done with me. You gave me back the ring, you said that you done with it. I said, give me some time. You said, can you make your mind up? I'm out here living life, and she more than done with me. She tired of my excuses. Yeah, 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 yeah. She done with my excuses. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, we back, man. I keep saying we back, but yeah, we are. It's just me here, but we all here. Man, Shop Talk 7, we up top, but we get down. It's your boy, Get This D Smith in the house, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. Real quick, shout out to the chat and shout out to that playlist, man. That last joint was Taco Excuses, man. Before that, we had GS the Brand and Corey Brown, man. CA Brown. Shout out to CA, man. 3 a.m. Nigga, it's 3. Shout out to GS the Brand, man. Shout out to Corey Brown, man. CA Brown, baby. 3 a.m. in Chicago right there. Before that, we had Xavier 2 times, man. Rising Ego. Before that, we had that Yop. Yeah, A Bug, boy. Shout out to A Bug, man. Shout out to A Bug, man. Before that, we had King LaRon. Wait for me. Shout out to Right Way, man, and the rest of the guys, man. Doug and Dub were back here. Not Doug. Dub and Dino were here last night, man, along with Queen Jay Shari. Getting it in last night, man. It was dope. It was dope. Always great time with the people, man. We had a good time. Dino, of course, jumped off into his freestyling, man, and killed shit, which is what he always do. You know what I'm saying? Heard some new things from Queen Jay Shari. Wait till her album come out. It's gonna be dope. Can't wait. It's gonna be dope, man. But shout out to everybody, man. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out with me tonight, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm trying to represent for the rest of the team, man. I know it was kind of a slow night, but it's okay. We made up with it with the music, man. So it's all good. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, whether you tuned in on Facebook, which went down earlier, whether you tuned in on YouTube, whether you tuned in on StreamYard or on the Roku app. Right now, we're on the Roku app, man. So check us out. My Radio Chicago, Shop Talk 7. Make sure y'all check us out on the Roku app. There's no reason you can't catch us. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We are on StreamYard. You can catch us there. And we're on the Roku app. So y'all definitely can catch us. All right. We will be back tomorrow night, man. Back in the shop. I'm not sure who coming through tomorrow. No telling. I don't know. We gonna see. But I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow, man. We're gonna go ahead and make it up out of here, man. Shout out to Media Monix, like I said, out there in Ambitious, man. Ambitious Entertainment out there on South Trail. Y'all make sure y'all go out there and have some tacos, man. Taco Tuesday. And we got the open mic. We got Xavier 2 times out there performing, man. So it's finna get ugly, man. So y'all make sure y'all going out there, go hang out, have a good time. And let's relax a little bit, all right? Let's go ahead and get out of here the way we came in, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. We keep a little vibe around here. You know what I'm saying? We like to keep the music up. You know, make sure we come in and go out on a good note. You know what I'm saying? We like come in banging. We want to go out banging. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do it. Street. We got light boy. We got landscaping Looch. Landscaping Looch, street boy stretch. Yeah, boy, that 39 to the Heights. Y'all know that's a banker. Only way to go out. Let's get it. Shop Talk 7, man. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. We love y'all. Peace.
Jesus shit. Hell yeah, the affection. Walk through that door to see the light. Snow plow, I tried to push it wide. Shit was weak, I couldn't get no sleep. Fuck the white, I'm fucking with the green for the bucks. I like the green, got inside the place. Get you high like John Moran. My shit, yeah, I'm pumping that. Stay on the move, keep it real, ain't fuck around with you goofies. Make me double G you die thinking it's Gucci. I'm a landscaper. For the pledge for the damn paper. Fuck you pay me, I'm not a damn favor. Sloosh, think it's sweet, you die, gon' push your luck. Like a no-hand nigga, I still can get you touched. Get it right here. Purple buds with some light hair. Got you thinking you can fly like light year. Toys on me ain't looking, can make a move. I pop smoke, yeah, this shit can shake a room. I'm up in this dough. Couple tickets, what I'm in it for. Hit the connect, told them send it low, we building goals. Whoa, 448, what that shit weigh? Fuck a war, nigga, get cake. Looch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. From 39 to the Heights. It's big shit, baby. Big shit pop. Oh, shit pop. You gotta know that. What up, Luke? From the heights to the low, like a poem. We gon' get it on, baby. Yeah. Street boy stretch, got hella moves. Big boy business, nigga, I ain't got shit to prove. Just going to lick for the 50, I got some shit to move. Loose, hit the line, you know your ticket's smooth. Double battle through at the block. On the Steph Curry way, check a bag on the Tuesday and Thursday, chicken the Curry way. I've been toe snapping for years, I keep a stupid play. Go mouth if he playing in life, I'm quick to snatch his play. Move around, big homie, back on the schoolie grind. If you ain't in my way, little dude, pay me no never mind. Quality control by the piece, that is out of smoke. The boxes just shopped on the lows, I need another boat. Just a damn, now they call me Houdini, I need 100 more. I've been put up month after month for months, chef the scope. Yeah, 448, what that shit way up. A war, nigga, get cake, get straight.